Hi guys, Ronda Winstead here with you again. Okay, today is December 7th and we are working on the next prompt that is being hosted by Barbara with 49 Dragonflies and Luise Henzl. They have come up with a list of prompts, and each day we do a different one. This has been a little bit challenging for me. It's been super fun, but yeah, it has been challenging. But today's, I think it's going to be super easy and super quick. So let's just get into it. Oh, before that, hello. How are you, my sweet friends? It's good to see you. You know, as much as I can see you, I can envision you. I hope you're doing well, and thank you for coming and joining me. And if you're new to my channel, I hope you'll consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I hope you love it here. So, all right, now let's get going. Yesterday was the theme of a paper napkin and a tag. And I did this minus this lace. And then after I had already done the video, I got looking at this and it was like, it needed some lace. So let me show you what I did, added to that. And I also, to this tag, I added a little bit of glossy accents. I don't know if you can see that or not, but what it does is it pops it up and it just makes it shine. It's so pretty, gives it some more depth and texture. So I did that. And then she said, I made a tag. Duh, to go in it. And I wasn't going to, but then I was like, the sack looks empty. And it was tag. And of course I have this one. If you want to get technical, it's probably more a journaling spot than a tag. This is more of a tag. But what I did with this, I did several steps on this, and I ended up having to cover it because I was just like so playing around that I kind of ruined it. I was trying to get the effect with, just a little bit of the glittery on like I did here. And evidently I went way overboard because by the time I got it all on, I couldn't see what I had glued on. So it was like, great. So it just all ended up to be, background. And I cut an image out and added a little word celebration on here. And then punched a little hole here, put some fabric, mounted it on this wonderful heavy paper. So this is a really good sturdy tag. All right. So we're going to continue on with this because today's prompt is safety pin and postage stamp. Now my safety pin is, technically it's called a bulb pin, okay? But it's a safety pin, a type of a safety pin. So I'm going to use that. And a stamp image, I looked through my images of my stamps. And this one says the holly and the ivy on it, and obviously it's an old canceled stamp. And it looks like it's 3 children. It's hard to see because of the stamp that the post office has put on there. But it's 3 children. One is standing up. There's a wall, and they've got holly and ivy that looks like they're, in baskets and whatnot, working with putting and decorating the wall. So that's the stamp that I'm going to use. So let's see if we can actually get this one done sooner than what our normal than what the normal time is. I know I'm just so long-winded. Oh! But thank you for hanging in there with me. I'm so appreciative of it. So I am just going to glue this fun little stamp to the back of some cardstock, and this is actually okay. Oh, you know, I just had it in my mind and it's just gone. Parchment. Thank you. It's parchment paper cardstock, and it's a pink. It is a light pink. And for those of you that have not been following this, I am doing a pink Christmas journal. I don't know how long it will take. I don't know. I just don't know. But this is, you know, this is actually just a fun, more simple one. And now I'm going to edge around it with, I have some Rose Romance. These are old Stampin' Up! Ink pads that I had in the dinosaur age when I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Okay, so, and I love using these sponge daubers. Oh, they're so much fun. I get them in Hobby Lobby and you can get refills, you know. Anyway, so my idea is to just, this is not going to be any like brilliant, long, whatever. This one I think really is going to be short. So I want to pin my stamp and a little bit of decoration. I want to pin it to this. I thought, that would just be so perfect to have where I did this sack and then did my tag and the napkin the day 5. It fits in perfectly with day 6. So this is a little flower that I had stitched together some time ago. It's just a fun little something. So I'm wondering if I could maybe glue that on, and then for a minute, let's take that out and just sort of pin this to my, yeah, I love that. And this is very pretty, but no. But no. So this is another little thing I had in my stash. And so here's another possibility that I could just pin all this together. I think I like that better. What do you guys think? So if I just kind of made that. Now see, that would be really cute too, wouldn't it? But you've puffed it up about an inch. So your journal just went from to whoa! Alligator mouth. Almost. Okay. Another project, but I love that. So, and this has a bulk too because this is part of a quilt. But I like the idea of pinning that to something. So let me get out my, well, actually the other paper punch. This one is, I don't know, maybe a 1/16 of an inch or an 1/8, maybe. And this one is smaller, way smaller. And if I put this kind of in the corner-ish, corner-ish. Okay, so I have a little hole there, so that will help me get my pin in. I just want this. I just do. This is just way too easy, almost. It's like, what? What happened? Why is this so easy? Why? Well, you didn't take 4 years. And yeah, this was a challenge, but and did this challenge me? No, not really. Not this time. But maybe it's a good thing to every once in a while just have one that just doesn't like do that. Let me, just for fun, let's bring over a couple of other things and just kind of double check and just make sure that what we're doing we're good with, because it's gonna stay here for a little while. So okay, so I'm bringing over, and isn't this wonderful? I showed this the other day on one of my videos, but this was a curtain, and I got in a thrift store, and boy did I just nab it up, because I love pink. So as I'm doing my flower, I would just kind of twist and roll, and I'd stitch as I went along. But this might be kind of fun to do a bit of a flatter, a little flatter something. And then we've got this. We've got these little fabric doohickeys. I like that lace. This is like, I don't like it. I mean, I like it, but you know what I mean. And I have run out of this wonderfulness. I had quite a bit of this, and I sold it. I used some, and I sold some in my small little Etsy shop, and it's mostly gone. I just have that little bit left. Now, what could I do? I could do this to, okay, to make it frayed, kind of fun. And well, let's just, you know what? Let's do another little something. Whoa! Hang on, Nellie. Let's just maybe get a little square of this fun paper, this music paper. We will just get a little square of that and see, and just kind of see what that does. It's just, I'm just going to layer little bits here. We're even going to take that stitching out and let this just kind of be what it is. Let's see. We do that, And then we do this. And then we do this. Then I think we've got a pretty nice little combination. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to edge around here, and I'm using my pink. I love pink. Oh, this is so much fun. Thanks, Barbara. Thanks, Luise. If you happen to watch the journal, I am appreciating the prompts and such. It has been challenging, but it's also been very fun. All right, let's go with gluing together, together, no matter the weather. And these are just little fun frou-frou-y things. Humma, humma. No, I don't think so. Ugh. Sometimes you just have to kind of play with something until you get something that you really like. Well, this is something that I tore off earlier working. This was a digital. So now let's see if we do kind of scrunching this up a little bit, just sort of like that. Just sort of like that. And then we'll do this. And let's see, I kind of want that to show. And then we'll do this. Okay, and then we'll pin that. Okay, so what I'm doing, you can't see me right here. I'm hiding. Come find me, ready or not. So what I'm going to do here is just do a little stitch back and forth to just tack it down. Nothing fancy. I'm not trying to do anything other than just, tack it down. So we shall. And of course you can glue that down. And I'm even going to leave my threads, the ones on top, I think, just to help it, it just looks a little messier. And then I think we shall, and this way, if you open it up, the bulb pin, you take it out, you've got this, you can use it for something else. But I am going to pin this, and you guys, we're going to call this a day. We are. I'm like, not every video that I do has to be 40 minutes or an hour or something. I'm just sometimes think it's like, just Rhonda, shut up already. But that's not nice. In fact, I can remember some cousins came to see us when we were I couldn't have been more than 5 or 6 at the time, and some of my siblings were a little bit older, but we never used that term. And they started saying it, the cousins. And by the time they left, after about a week visit, we were all saying, shut up. Isn't that weird how you... But anyway, that's I don't know what made me think of that. Okay, so this is a number 7. Challenge number 7. We've got the safety pin and we've got a stamp. So I'm calling this good, and I love what it has done to my day number 6, which is, you know, yeah, so I'm very happy with this. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope that you had a little bit of fun and that you got maybe an idea or a little bit of inspiration. I hope you'll give these a try. They're wonderful, and I've put the links to both Barbara and Luise's channels there for you. All right, guys, I love you, and I hope you have a great rest of the day or evening or night. All righty, until next video, have a fabulous day. Bye-bye now.